So here's the picture you've just answered. If we have a look at it carefully, the problem should be pretty obvious. We've got a lot of dead fish here. So there's something wrong with the water. If we look carefully, it's not just dead fish though. There's also some plastic in the middle and some greenery. So this pollution has come from people. It could come from the waste from the favelas or greenery from farmland. It could also probably be from sewage that's been pumped into the water supply. So the environmental issue here has got a certain name. We call it water pollution. Simple as that. However, in geography, you can't just say pollution, you have to be very careful. Make sure you're saying what the type of pollution is. So water pollution is the answer here. Like I've said, the causes could be from people putting waste into the water supply, it could be from sewage, or it could be from farmland. Farmland can cause something called eutrophication. This is where there's too many nutrients pumped out into the water and it removes the oxygen. This could be an obvious cause for the fish to die in the lake. So if we have a look at a map of Rio in South America, we can see if we zoom in, here we go, it's not an easy place to live, it's difficult. There's a lot of different areas to Rio. So we've got a bay that Rio is surrounding, and if we look at the height of the land, we come down, we see that it's not completely flat as well. There's a lot of mountains here with towns and areas built onto the hillside, especially the favelas. So there are some issues with the geography here. So we're going to have a look at the few of the human and physical features of Rio and see how they affect the environment. Here's a more normal view of a map of Rio. We can see the bay that we mentioned before in the middle, and the pink bits or purpley bits on the edge are the main areas of the city. Around it are some of the different causes and issues with the pollution. At the top, we've got squatter settlements. Favelas can destroy habitats and create waste. We've even got high crime levels, which can lead to more people driving instead of walking, because they don't want to be taken from the street. We've got a lot more industry polluting water, a lack of bridges and tunnels increasing traffic. As industry closes, we've got a lot of buildings becoming derelict, run down and empty. The mountains that we mentioned before limit the size of the roads and increase the traffic congestion. The algae, the plants growing in the water in the bay, can lead to this lack of oxygen. We can have increased landslides due to favelas being built on the hills. We can have urban sprawl as cities grow in size. We've got new housing developments, we've got slow moving traffic and more sprawling in different parts of the city. Now these are all causes of environmental issues in Rio. What I'd like you to do is decide if these are physical, human, or both on your next task. Also, if you want to have a little think further, how might Rio hosting the Olympics back in 2016 have stopped some of these causes and reduced pollution in the city?